monthly government inflation report was released just yesterday. The consumer price index shows inflation eased slightly in the month of April. So we want to bring in Chief Investment Officer Tim Pagliara with more. Tim, so good to have you. Let's just begin with your reaction to yesterday's report.
Oh, good morning. Well, inflation, taming inflation has proven to be a lot more difficult than catching the raccoon in that last segment you had. It's higher for longer. And the Fed chairman kind of tipped his hat the day before in a speech in Amsterdam when he said, look, we need time. We're going in the right direction, but we've got to let interest rates stay higher for longer before they work. So most economists now are predicting maybe a rate cut late in the first quarter. I think the consensus is building that it'll be in the first quarter of 2025 now.
We still have a ways to go. Well, then why is inflation still so elevated?
Well, when you look at the consumer price index, 42% of it is housing, and everything related to housing costs has gone up, whether it's been insurance, building costs, maintenance, repair. And that's very, very sticky. And then there's a big labor component to that. And so some of the signs that we have out in the economy are, for example, the UAW having a vote in the Mercedes plant in Alabama. It signifies that there's still a lot of labor tension in the market. And that's not easy to resolve because American families are trying to catch up from the 25 to 30% increase in the cost of living that we've experienced over the last 3 to 5 years. So it's going to continue. Wage demands are 2/3 of the economy, and it'll be hard for them to bring that under control in the near term.
I just read a report yesterday that 1 in 5 Americans has maxed out their credit card. So even though we're seeing a slight, decrease in the rates, it's still most people aren't feeling it. Cost of shelter rent has gone up as well. So what can we all do in the meantime, you would suggest, in order to deal with this inflation and navigate it all?
Well, the primary thing would be to pay down debt and not extend yourself further into debt during a period like this, because you can't count on any relief from interest rates. And you're not going to be able to count on, I think, a robust labor market where you can get the kind of increases to offset even 3.5 to, +% in inflation. So it really is a period where Americans are going to have to tighten their belt and move on. To your earlier point, we are at a negative savings rate right now. So Americans are using their savings to maintain their standard of living, and that's not sustainable either.
All right, Tim, thank you so much for your time, your expertise. We appreciate it, and we'll see you soon, I guess, when the next report is out to break it down for us. Tim Pagliara on behalf of the CapWealth Group this morning. Thank you.
Thank you.